guys, it's Bianca and welcome back to my channel. So in today's video I'm going to be reviewing and speaking about and giving my thoughts on the Revlon Candid foundation. I have seen a lot of hype from South African influencers. Many of them were taken on like a Revlon trip and had like this whole huge launch. Everybody's raving about this foundation, so I thought it would be about damn time if I tested it out. So apologies if my room is sounding a little bit echoey. I am in the process of moving. This is actually my last day filming in this house. So the next time I film a video, I will be in my new house, and I can't wait for you guys to see the new space that I have. Okay, and so let's just speak a little bit about the foundation. So this is the Photo Ready Candid brand, and it says it is a natural finish anti-pollution foundation, which makes me a little bit concerned because I was like, what else? Why is this now only anti-pollution? Is this a marketing ploy? Are they just saying that to like reel you in? I don't know. I just noticed with these brands recently, they're like, oh, it's anti-pollution. I'm like, okay. So it is a foundation with medium buildable coverage, no harsh ingredients, anti-pollution, antioxidant, anti-blue light, and oil-free. So this sounds like it could be good for people with oily skin like myself. Anything oil-free. We kind of love in foundations just typically because we don't want oil on top of all our other hydrating skincare. Even though I do have oily skin, I do use hydrating skincare just because if my skin is dehydrated, it is going to overproduce oil. So the more you hydrate your skin, the less oil you produce. Okay, so the one thing I was a bit concerned about is that there's only 22 mils of product. So in your usual foundation sizes, you usually get about 30 mils of product. This only has 22, so it's a bit like the Makeup Revolution one I did. The stick only had like 22 mils of product as well. So let's test it out. The awesome thing about this is that it has a pump, but it's a tube, which I think is so amazing. I did swatch it and it looks like it's going to be a good match, so I'm going to go ahead and put it on my skin. I got it in the shade 200. That is the lightest shade. So let's just pop some on my skin. So I've just placed 2 pumps on my skin, and I'm going to just blend it in with a brush first, and then if there are any harsh lines we can go in with a blender. So I think I paid around just over 100 rand because Fashini at the time was having a special. I think they are currently. By the time this video goes up, it will probably be finished. But I have spoken about it on my social media, so if you have missed that, Fashini had a buy 2 beauty products and get 20% off. So I grabbed this and a Smashbox primer to test out. Okay, so right off the bat, the coverage is okay. It's covering like majority of my like light pink breakouts and a little bit of my scarring. I do feel like I'll need another maybe pump on each side, just because of the problematic skin that I do have. If you have lovely, beautiful, clear skin, you probably will only need like maybe 1 pump on each side like I did in the beginning. But let's just go ahead and see if it's buildable. Okay, so I'm noticing a little bit of oxidizing on my skin. I did see a tiny bit when I did swatch it when I first got it. I don't know if you saw in my stories. Guys, I suggest you do follow my Instagram, because usually when I buy products I give like a little bit of a first impression if I do swatch, just because my Instagram is like my main platform. Okay, so the finish is nice. It looks nice on my skin. I will say that the undertone has like changed completely. I feel like this is almost, it like swatched yellow and now it's looking a little bit neutral, which I don't complain about because I feel like neutral is like the word neutral. It's kind of like a universal color. But right off the bat, it looks nice on the skin. It doesn't look cakey. I definitely do think it builds, but I do still have a bit of breakouts peeking through. Yeah, you can see where it's oxidized like on my hairline and stuff, and definitely definitely there. So just be warned about the oxidation, especially be warned about the oxidation. Be warned about the oxidization if you are very, very pale like me. So I'm going to go ahead and just take a neutral based concealer just to conceal those extra breakouts that I don't want peeking through. So I'm just going to take some of my Catrice Camouflage Concealer and just pop that where my breakouts just need like a little bit more coverage. And I'm just going to bounce it with my sponge. The finish is really beautiful. Like, it doesn't feel dewy. Like, you know how you know when foundations are dewy because they're like super hydrating? This feels like, I don't know, it's difficult to explain. I'm just going to grab some Maybelline Fit Me Concealer, which is a little bit lighter than the foundation. And I'm just going to pop that underneath my eye bags. I need to get another one of this concealer. I really like this. And I'm just going to take this little Wet n Wild sponge and just blend it in. And then again, with my usual foundation first impressions and reviews, I will be testing out this foundation throughout the day. I'm going to my little brother's sports day just now, so we'll see how it works like in the heat and in the sun. And I'll keep you guys posted with that and how it looks. It does seem to be like it has like a satin finish, so it's not like necessarily like completely dewy, but I can see like a little bit of some shine, like natural healthy shine, like not like, okay, it's a dewy foundation. I don't know, it's a weird finish. Like head on it looks matte, and then you turn to the side and it looks like beautiful, healthy and glowy. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and finish the rest of my makeup, plus mascara, brows, lips, and then we can chat about how the products performed on top of the foundation. So I'll be right back. Okay, so I've just finished the rest of my makeup. The powder worked fine, like the concealer looked nice, the highlighter looked nice, the contour is nice, the blush is nice. I kind of don't have anything to nitpick. It doesn't look terrible. It's not like enhancing any of my dry patches where I usually, like with my breakouts, where I've used like an Ofra acne treatment and then the breakout will get like dry and crusty. It has not clung anywhere. So I'm going to leave my hair down today just purely because I don't want it to be so obvious that my foundation has oxidized, and also I have to be in public today, so I can't like, you know, sit at home and just like have my hair look like I'm floating over my body. So it is nearly 10 o'clock, so I'm going to go and see my brother run, and then I will check back with you guys like a few hours in between, and then we can see. So I'm not going to set my face with like a setting powder everywhere or a setting spray, because I want to see how it works like on its own. Yeah, I hope you guys are having an amazing day so far, and I will see you guys in a bit. Okay guys, so I am back. It is now currently 5:30. So I've had this foundation on since 9 o'clock this morning, so we'll say 10, 11, 12, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that's about, I had the foundation on for about 8 hours today, and honestly you guys, I'm shook. I'm a little shook. The foundation has held so well with my oil for it being like just a, what is it, natural finish. It doesn't say like, you know, matte or dewy. It's, I think, like I said in the beginning of the video, like it feels like it's matte but it looks dewy in certain lighting. This foundation is like so good. I've had a busy day today. I was in the sun for a few hours. It got a bit hot. I had 2 clients today. I've been speaking, smiling, laughing because they were so lovely, having a great time with them. No frown lines, no smile lines enhanced. Like, this is such a good foundation. I believe it retails for like 120 rand. I do wish they made it in a bigger 30ml bottle though, but this looks like it can be literally like my new favorite foundation. Like dead ass, this this could probably be one of my new favorite foundations. It hasn't oxidized any more than what it did in the morning, so it might be like a smidge too dark for me. Bearing in mind it is winter, so I might be a lot lighter than what I usually am during summer. Even though I'm still pale as fuck in the summer, I do get a little bit of sun in the summer. Overall, literally, like, my skin is looking so nice. I don't think it's rubbed off anywhere, or like even like where my dry spots are, they haven't clung to it one bit. I'm very happy with how this foundation has performed, especially on my skin, because I do have an oily skin type. So I think because this foundation is oil free, it's going to help a lot with the appearance of the oil if you are an oily person. Love, absolutely love. Would I buy it again? Absolutely. Would I use it on myself more? Absolutely. I almost kind of want to get more of these for my kit. I know that like some people will be like, oh, you shouldn't use drugstore foundations on your kit, it's not luxurious enough. But honestly, if something is good, regardless of the brand, I would definitely add more of these to my kit, because I think the finish is just so lovely. And if it's working on my very oily skin and it hasn't dried any of the dried bits on my skin, I think this will be really nice for kind of all skin types. And it's only 120 rand a bottle, so I think I'm gonna get maybe like 3 or more. Like maybe like the darkest one, a few medium ones, and then maybe another light one for people that are like my skin tone and maybe lighter. I can mix it with some other. I'm like so excited, I want to go buy more. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this review. If you have any questions, let me know. I think I'm gonna leave the review here, because honestly this foundation is so good for 8 hours. Like, this is so good. And I think 8 hours wear of a foundation is a substantial amount of time to tell if it's good or not. Especially because my pores aren't enlarged, my frown lines aren't enlarged, my smile lines are practically non-existent. I'm really super stoked. Is it worth the hype? Absolutely. Again, I would definitely buy this again. Yeah, overall really good, and I hope you guys will try it out too. For 120 rand, it's not going to cost you a lot to test out, and if you don't want it, I will buy it from you. Okay, well, I hope you guys have had an amazing day so far, and I can't wait for you guys to see the new house and my new setup. I'm super stoked. I might bring you along just for the unpacking bit, because I know a lot of people really love packing and unpacking of new houses. So I hope you guys are having an amazing day so far, and I will see you guys in my next video in the new house. Bye!